Alright, hey guys, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I guess we had like some internet connections.
Like it wasn't internet connection. Like for some reason, like when I unplugged my controller, it just like fucked everything. Like before y'all could hear it, but we couldn't hear the preview like on my stream. But we needed this to like get to this point. But like we're back now. I just had to like restart my computer.
Yeah. So, for the ones that are just coming in, we just finished Portal 2, and now I'm trying to like show Joe some Portal theories. So we're going to react to some Portal theories. But yeah, like this one is the one that I was just sort of telling Joe about. Does Chell die? And we're going to react to it. Subscribe to Game Theory.
I know people right now are like losing their shit over like his Sonic timeline. Maybe I'll do a react to that too.
Okay, cool.
Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even tested.
Hopefully we don't get copyrighted for this.
Okay.
Whoa. Are you still
I
there?
wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
It's like one of his first ones, or
I hate space.
No, hold on. This can't be like the one.
Hello,
of the first
Internet.
No,
Welcome
this-
to
5 years
Game
ago.
Theory.
Oh, no, that was
Just
like- this
call
was
us
like
the
during
absurd
COVID.
logic
this
core
was
to your
during
YouTube
COVID.
watch
Why did
habits.
you do it
Before we get
during
any further,
COVID?
spoiler
I
warning,
don't know,
we're going to be
because,
talking about
like,
the ending of Portal 2.
that was like
if
about
that
5
matters
years
to
ago.
you, then
Alright,
why
yeah.
haven't you played the game in the last 9 years? I mean, its
Yeah.
base price is $10, but more often than not, it's even on a discount. Heck, I've paid more than that for crappy indie horror games. Looking at you, hello neighbor. Anyway, if you care about
He didn't even
Portal 2
bother finishing
spoilers
the
and
theory on
somehow
that, did he?
haven't already played
No,
it, well,
because,
heck,
like,
it's
Hello
been a while since you
Neighbor-
last played it. Go
I don't know, it
spend
just
the
became like a
afternoon
mess.
beating
It's
it,
just
then
kind of
come
like
back and
infamous
watch
for
this
being
video.
like the
All right, everyone
worst,
back? Cool.
or like
As y'all know,
the worst
since y'all took
indie
my advice and just played through the
horror
game,
so far.
obviously Portal 2 has you playing the role of test subject 1498,
That's
aka
right.
That's
Chell,
just like
or
another
Chell.
model
I'm gonna
that
call
they
her
ripped from
Chell. There's an
Yeah,
unused
but that's-
voice line of
that's
GLaDOS
Chell.
actually saying her name, and that's the way she pronounces it. As far as how you pronounce GLaDOS, GLaDOS, Gladys apparently is a viable option. It's at least in the Wikipedia page. These sorts of things make me so tired. Anyway, you play as Chell, who wakes up in a stasis chamber in the Aperture Science Research Facility. You then spend the rest of the game trying to escape with the help of your handy-dandy portal gun. This time there are various tweaks to the formula, like the inclusion of gels that boost your speed or bounce you around, but overall it's the same basic premise as the first game: solve physics-based puzzles to escape. But in order to make it back to the surface, you first have to team up with your former
I like
nemesis
Hello Neighbor's
GLaDOS to
story
defeat
about
the
the neighbor's
corrupted
past with his
AI
wife
named
and kids.
Wheatley. Now that
I think that was the
alone would be
original,
cool. Enemies being forced to work together is always a
the
solid
thing is
plotline
that
for a
I
story.
think-
But what's even more
Let me
incredible is
just
the
pause
way
just in
that
case we get copyrighted. I think that was the original like theory or like the original plot, but then like I think when the real game came out, I don't think anybody knew what was going on. But like Hello Neighbor was one of those people that wanted MatPat to like do a theory
like,
about
write the story for them.
yeah, basically like write the story for us. But they also wanted to like, you know, I guess do a twist where it's like, okay, like let me just keep making twists and twists so that way people don't guess my story. But by doing that, it backfired because it's like, okay, you kept changing the story so much that nobody knows what's going on. But at the same time, it's like it's not even a good story. It's not a good mystery. It's nothing. It's just a nothing burger basically. But they just did it because they just wanted to like pull the rug under you. But it backfired and no one even talks about Hello Neighbor anymore. It's just, you know.
that you defeat Wheatley in that final boss battle. When everything seems lost, Chell looks up through a hole in the crumbling ceiling and out of desperation shoots a portal at the moon.
The moon
Miraculously, it
haunts
works,
you.
And I do mean miraculously, considering the distance that the portal would have to travel, just an inch or two off and you're missing that moon by miles. Anyway, the shot lands, a portal opens up on the moon, exposing them all to the vacuum of space.
We're in space!
Wheatley, several AI cores, and Chell get sucked through the hole until GLaDOS reaches out and saves the day. She begrudgingly delivers us to the surface and demands that we never return, which I gotta admit is kind of a fair request considering we've now completely destroyed 2 of her testing facilities. And of course, there's a catchy song to round it all out. Now, that moment where you look up into the sky and see the moon and realize that you can create a portal there is one of the coolest reveals in video game history. No
This
joke.
guy.
I remember that scene. I was like, wait, you want me to shoot it on the moon? And the game actually
Always
does an
have
incredible
been.
job job of setting this moment up. Earlier in the game, we learned via various lore dumps that moon dust is the thing that allows walls to be portable in the first place. No, portable would mean that I could carry the walls. Portalable? Portalable. Sure, we're just gonna go with that one.
I
The
miss
bean
Matt
counters
Pat.
told me we
I know,
literally
right?
could not afford to
Miss
buy
his
$7
quirky
worth
humor.
of moon rocks, much less 70 million. Bought them anyway. Ground them up, mixed them
I
into
know
a
like
gel.
he,
And
like,
guess
he
what?
had other
Turns out they're a
writers,
great.
like writing the theories and everything, but like he just has a way of like, you know, delivering things and like bringing his own jokes.
Yeah, it's just he has a charm. That's the thing. It's like you can't mimic his charm. He's like, you know, cute.
Even though all the other like game theorists and style theory out there, their PNGs are also doing like the Matt Pat pose, like the
Yeah.
fingers and thumb on the chin.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know. There's just something about Matt Pat that's like you can't like his clones can never, you know, capture the original
Yeah.
Matt Pat.
And now he's like out in Congress trying to help the boomers understand the internet.
Exactly. All right, shame as so close to a great game. Yeah, I guess like Hello Neighbor was, you know, close to a great game, but I mean like even Game Theory didn't really. I think Game Theory did like a few theories about Hello Neighbor, but then like one of the theories was about boxes.
Oh yeah, gravity and everything.
But why boxes? It's like, dude, like really, Matt Pat, like that's what you wanted to do. That's the one. That's like I think my least favorite game theory of all time. The boxes.
Yeah.
That was like really. I wasted 15 minutes of my life for boxes. Wow, I must really love Matt Pat to watch that whole video. Like,
There's like a bunch of other ones out like that.
so Normandy's asking, what's your game setup like? Anyway.
My game set, I have like an Alienware computer. I have like I forgot what kind. I have like the up-to-date graphic card and everything. I got like 60 RAMs. I have 3 monitors. One's a big Wacom tablet to draw. One of them's like a standard Dell monitor, and this other one is like it's like a HP, it's like the latest version. It's like a really good one that I found at a thrift store. It's like a $200 a monitor, but I got it for like $10, and I turned it sideways so I could like see the chat, like more of a streaming computer.
Mhm.
I also have a VR headset, which I want to do more like VR stuff down the line. Like I want to do stuff like this, like reactionary content with like the VR headset model. I'm trying to look at modelers on Twitter to see if I can get like a VR chat model made.
Yeah. Good luck. All right. So that's it. All right, continue.
Portal conductor.
But that final scene does lead to some interesting questions from a science perspective, which, let's be honest, is a valid perspective to take in a video game where all you do is physics puzzles in various scientific testing chambers. For instance, when you, Wheatley, and the other AI cores are getting sucked into the vacuum of space, should you really be able to hear their voices? Or anything, for that matter? I mean, you're in space.
Let go! Let go! I'm still.
And more importantly, how did Chell manage to survive her 28-second visit to the moon before GLaDOS rescued her? Shouldn't her lungs have collapsed in the vacuum of space, or shouldn't they have like burst like a balloon? I'm really not sure what should have happened in the scene, and I'm really curious to find out. I recognize that this feels like one of those moments where you're just supposed to suspend your disbelief and not think too hard
I
about the
don't think we get
science.
any lore in this
Shut
video. I
to
think
that
he's
I
talking
say,
about how,
shut off your
like,
brains
that
and
she
stop
should've
worrying about
died.
the science. If Game
Yeah,
Theory as a show has a
I think
motto,
so.
it's whatever
Hold
the
on.
opposite of that is. So turn
Yeah,
your
it's just
brain
he's,
on and
going
do
into,
worry
like,
about the science.
the
Because when you
science
actually
behind
look at
this.
what's
How
going
like
on in
she
the
was
scene,
like to
well,
breathe,
this
but
iconic
like
gaming
not gonna
moment
learn
actually
anything
holds
about
up
like
better
lore.
than
like
you
the
would think,
actual
with
lore
one
of the
big
game.
difference
Yeah.
that completely changes the ending. So today,
Like
I'm gonna
the
show
the
you
lore
the
thing.
true ending
It's
of
just
Portal.
that's sometimes the issue with. Well, no, because it's like it's game theory. I have to like what do I expect? Sometimes, but I want to show you like let's say hold on, theory, Portal 2 theory. More on theory. Let me see. Same. What is the moron theory? I never heard of that one.
I guess it has something to do with Wheatley.
Okay, hold on. God damn it, where is it?
I mean, this is an old game. Maybe they deleted the video.
Aw, that's so sad.
We're trying to find
Carolyn.
like her backstory.
Yeah. So there was like a deleted scene where Well, hold on. Let me see.
Caroline, that new computer is great, isn't it?
Mr. Johnson.
The lab boys call it the Genetic Life Form and Disk Operating System. One day, that will be you.
Mr. Johnson, I don't want
That
this.
Shadow's pale
Nonsense.
cousin.
She's just modest.
Sir, I do not want this.
Yes, you do. It's in your contract. The Lego boys said it was unethical, so they're fired.
No, listen to me.
Security, take her away.
I don't want this.
Don't worry, it's in the name of science. My death isn't going to stop you from living forever.
Sir!
So I don't know if this is like. Hold on. Alright, I put this for what could have been conversation between the two. So originally, yeah, they said that there was going to be like a scene where like Cave Johnson was going to. We were going to find like a tape where like he's forcing her into GLaDOS, but like the voice actor J.K. Simmons said like he refused to do that scene because he felt like it was too SA.
Yeah.
So he decided no, we're
doing
not.
something without a woman's consent is no good.
Yeah, so he decided no, let's not do that. I don't want that. So they instead just decided to imply it. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I think like all the Portal theories that I grew up with are gone. Cause like I really want to like show you like what the Kadamiya was. Okay. If I can't like find that one, I'm just going to like we're just going to show you.
Okay, just explain it.
Yeah, here you go. It's going to be translated into English. So I'll just like mute it and I'll just read it to you.
Okay.
You know, cause it.
This is just GLaDOS trolling.
Well, hold on. Let me show you. Dear beautiful, my beautiful darling, my child in the estimation of the estimation, do my dear farewell. My dear child, why do not you walk far away from science? My dear child, my lovely, my dear, to my little girl, my dear to me. So it's basically like a mother's like farewell lullaby to her child. As like, because again, like the theory is that Carolyn is the mother, but like she basically tried to kill her in the first game, and in the second game, yeah, they had like this camaraderie, but now it's like she's basically like letting her daughter go, but she doesn't really want to like tell her daughter that I'm your mother because either because like she was trying to protect her, or maybe like she doesn't want Chell to think that oh, I can save you, or like maybe I should stay here to live with you. She's just letting her go, but that's just like her farewell goodbye to her. So that's the theory, and it's it's a beautiful sad lullaby like this. Okay, but let me see if I can show the chat this old theory that I used to believe in. This, okay, can you see the, yeah, you can see the mouse. Okay, so this guy right here might be Ratman. He's the one that might be like, the one that could have given Chell the portal.
I don't think so.
I mean the companion cube.
Because like if you look at the silhouette, you could clearly tell like it's a box shape, and you see like the little like heads of like those like Wheatley cubes and the tentacles.
Well, yeah, but so yeah, that's most likely what's happening. But the theory goes is that this is the companion cube that he gives you at the end. So he's like carrying it on his back, and so like Ratman. Ratman. So Ratman is usually like carrying a companion cube on his back. And he kind of does look like, you know, those crazy things. But again, it's just a theory. More than likely, it is just a
Wheatley cube.
Yeah, Wheatley cube.
But that's like, cause like, right here, it's like a bunch of like bots, you know, a bunch of clankers.
Eh. Okay, so and here we didn't find this because I kind of forgot where this room was, but there's an Easter egg that people have swore that they could hear Ratman. Okay. Would you ever do a Discord server? Not right now. Again, the fans have been, you know, very clingy to me lately. And, you know, a lot of them have, so I will say that everyone just sort of stopped asking me when's Goten Black. They stopped the spamming, like, thank God. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate y'all's patience. But, right, this year alone has been, like, a lot of drama. Or, like, a lot of, like, moments where, like, fans have gotten, like, a little too clingy to me. They got, especially with the auditions that happened, a lot of people have just started to, like, they just started wanting to talk to me all of a sudden, and that freaks me out. Because, honestly, I've said it multiple times, I'm a very socially anxious person. I actually don't like it when I'm talking to someone constantly. That's why, like, you know, that fan that I dubbed Fluttershy in my creepy fan video creeped me out so much because, like, they could not go, like, let's say 24 hours without me, like, either talking to them or hearting a comment or, like, just basically, like, talking, just, like, one text. It's like they couldn't, like, survive without, like, me talking to them on my comment sections every day. So, like, that really freaked me out. And then, like, you know, there were, like, other people that, you know, just had, like, some drama with me. If you guys kind of knew what happened with, like, you know, a drama video that happened, I think it was, like, on April or something. So, again, it's just, like, there was just so much things that happened this year alone, and I just need to recover from it. I just need to, like, recover, just sort of, like, accept that this is kind of, like, you know, what, I don't want to say, like, normal for YouTubers, because, like, I don't want to normalize it, but it's kind of, like, what you expect would happen when you become more popular, when you become, like, you know, unfortunately, there are going to be, like, some people that, you know, get too clingy with you, or, like, they want to make drama with you, or, like, sometimes there's some people out there that will spread rumors about you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, there'll be, like, some people out there that will believe the stupidest of things even without evidence. Even if, like, there's no evidence backing it up, or, like, there's something that, you know, let's say, you do. Or I don't know, it's like, it's kind of like high school drama all over again. It's like, you know, somebody, like, makes a comment about you, and suddenly it spreads like wildfire, and, like, it becomes like a telephone thing. And unfortunately, like, there's some people that will believe that, even though, like, there's no evidence. But again, it's just, unfortunately, that's just part of being a YouTuber. Like, again, like, I think I even, like, said it in that drama video. You can be the nicest person ever. You can do everything right. You could, like, show the evidence, do your best, basically. But people will still not like you. Or, like, people will still somehow try to villainize you. But unfortunately, that is just sort of the reality of either being a YouTuber or, like, some sort of celebrity. Unfortunately, it is just like that. Like, the way that I see it, it's just, what's the word? Like, there's a lot of celebrities that, you know, I kind of grew up with. Like, you know, Miley Cyrus, she was kind of hated on so much when I was growing up. But nowadays, it's like, oh, she's suddenly, like, this pop icon, or, like, people still don't like her. But she's still relevant. She still has her fans. She still has, like, her supporters. And so that's what I'm trying to tell myself, that, you know what, as long as, like, it's not serious hate, or, like, a serious crime, or, like, something that is, like, a serious accusation, hate. I don't care if you hate me.
Yeah, just like let it like brush off you.
Yeah, it's basically like, there's certain things that, I'm like, you know what? If you want to hate me, that's fine. If you want to say this about me, go right ahead.
Because there's nothing you can do to like bring them to your side. Just people just want to hate.
Yeah.
And people like that don't deserve your time.
Yeah. So, that's what I'm trying to tell myself. Again, like, to my fans that sometimes, like, ask me, oh, GD, I want to be a YouTuber. Like, I want to, that's a part that I'm going to have to, like, warn you about. That there are going to be, like, some fans that because they really, really like you, or there's just some people that, want to start drama with you, or they just don't like you, or, like, you do something and they're, like, extremely sensitive. So, like, they'll try to, like, come after you.
Yeah, I even warned you. Like, everything that's going on, I foreshadowed.
Basically, yeah.
Like,
And
when you started this, I was like, all right, so this is going to happen. You might do this. You're a woman on the internet, so you might get hit on. And eventually, once you get big enough, you're going to grow some haters. Oh, you want to do like an individual series? All right, well, people aren't going to like it at first, but eventually, people will like it.
yeah, basically, like, Joe's basically, like, right about everything, and I have to give him credit for that, because, like, here's the thing, like, sometimes, like, Joe will tell me, like, just stop, like, don't do this, don't do that, but he always has my back, and I'm very grateful that he has my back all the time. Like, even if I get myself into some shit, he's always, like, there,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that, and, like, but, yeah, like, basically right now, but, I'm recovering. I'm still, like, telling myself that this, this is just something that is to be expected as a YouTuber, especially, like, a female YouTuber who's mainly, like, talks about Dragon Ball or, like, TMNT or, like, boys-centered stuff. This is kind of what to be expected, but I'm still trying to get used to it. I'm still trying to accept that, I have to be careful. I need to be, like, this is... just sort of, like, accepting what's happening. Again, and I keep, like, reminding everybody, I've been stalked for 2 years because somebody really, really liked my Goten Black and then, like, developed a,
Unhealthy.
love. Yeah, love. He basically, like, confessed his love to me during, like, his peak of stalking. I'm trying to recover from that. He left me alone, but, like, I'm recovering from that. And, but, I have to, like, accept that, that's what happened, but I'm trying to let it go.
Yeah. Also, it was just internet stalking. There was no IRL meetup or anything like that.
No, it was just him just following me around online. He just couldn't take no for an answer, basically, and, I just have to, like, again, but now he left me alone because I had to, like, come out and say, like, this guy is following me around, and that's when, he magically stopped. That's when he magically fucking stopped. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever, buddy. Okay. Alright, so I know about a Clingy fans remembering a guy followed on DeviantArt who did Dragon Ball stories, and this one guy constantly spamming chat with ideas and couldn't take criticism. Oh, that sucks.
That sounds way too familiar.
Oh yeah, like, I know somebody like that, and it's just somebody that I had drama with. But again, it's like, they don't want to, like, admit they were wrong or anything. It's like, you know what, fine. You want to play the victim? You know what? You do you. Be on your side of the internet. Cry. Like, lie. I don't care. Your lies, honestly, is not that serious. It's nothing. And basically, you're nothing to me. You're a nothing burger. I'm going to do what... I'm going to be here on my channel. I'm going to, like, make my content. If you want to, like, play the victim, you don't want to, like, admit what you did, that's fine. That's okay. I don't need your apology, babe. But anyway, okay. Joe is definitely a good friend. Respect, man. Aw.
Thanks.
Alright, let's see.
Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to
Nice
neurotoxin.
frame rate.
Okay. Okay, so this is... Oh. It was this room?
Yes, it looks dirty.
Yeah, this was one of the earliest one.
Yeah, it said like 17, right?
Yeah, 17. This was the one I think that you took over.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can speed.
I think it's only a minute long.
Water. Okay, we gotta be quiet. Rambling. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Like, you can't, it's really hard to like understand what he's saying, but like some people, and I don't even understand what he's saying unless like, you know, there's some text or like somebody online is saying like Ratman is saying this. I don't know what he's saying,
I'm
but
pretty sure they like got the source file and just got the MP3 file and just listen to it over and over.
I guess, but honestly all I hear is
Yeah.
basically that. But you know, it's kind of like this, people are saying like, oh, this is proof that, you know, he's alive, he's not dead, he's just keeping an eye on us to make sure that, you know. Okay. Well, the room sometimes freaks me out, like someone is going to pop up out of nowhere. Heard the ship's been stolen. I heard the ship's been stolen and they took to mass mutilation. Help me, Uncle Johnson. It's coming soon. Hear the same thing. This is what some people like claim is happening. Bring me the companion cube so I can kiss it. The ship has been stolen. It's been stolen. They took to Mesa Hill. They are mutilations. Please help me, Chell. Harvey is dead. She lives. Don't worry, little girl. Your pain is numbed by a little pill. Creepy. What drugs did Ratman take? So yeah, like in the comics, it is confirmed that Ratman does have to take pills. I think like he's schizophrenic or something, but he
I mean, if you're hiding from like an AI like this, then I don't blame him.
Oh yeah, but like yeah, he had like certain pills, but like by the end of the comic, he's like down to his last pill, and once he like took that last pill, I think it was like over. And since like he came out, no more pills, it's like he's just kind of doomed. He's a tragic figure. Okay, hi Nugget Mayor, how are you? Side note: Relate got bored of TV shows. Relate got as bored. I'm sorry, Normandy. I don't understand what you're talking about. So you enjoy a zombie media or just Walking Dead? Okay, let me get to your first question. I just like zombies in general. I love zombies. I love apocalyptic stories. I love, you know, the monster within type of stories, which you can definitely see in Goten Black. And, you know, if I finally get to it, Generation Defenders, you're going to see like a lot of the monster within type of stories. And I am just like, you know, a fan of those types of things. Okay. Oh, meant Walking Dead in a second bit. Okay. Side note, Walking Dead got bored of the TV show when they were walking to Terminus. Yeah, me too. Like, it's... Joe hasn't watched The Walking Dead, I don't think, right?
I think there is a formula where it's like the gang are walking, they find a safe house, they live there for a little bit, and then it gets overtaken by either zombies or humans, and they gotta continue walking, go to another safe house, and then that get taken over by humans or zombies, and just a same formula over and over again.
Yeah.
And then people die, and then blah blah blah.
Yeah. So, let me see, what else? What other theories of Portal can I tell? Derp 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 derp.
Talk about Portal 1.
Portal 1?
Yeah, Portal 1 theory. Like,
What?
watch like that Matt Pat video.
Free cookie for life.
What?
Try
I'm not-
Community today for 50%
Ads.
off your first week plus free cookies for life.
No. Well, I never played Portal 1.
Hey,
I only
this
like
is
played
Brett.
Portal 2.
Capturing a true
And
story
Portal
for a
1's graphics
documentary
just
class
kind of
assignment.
like turns me off.
Hey guys, Super
Oh, this is Super Horror Bros. I love Super Horror Bros. Mwah, mwah,
6 years
mwah.
ago.
6 years ago.
Before the world ended.
Yes. Oh yeah, basically like the year before COVID hit. All right. Personally, I love a lot of zombie stuff, like 28 Days Later, finally a British zombie movie, the classic George and Romero films, Resident Evil games, and other stuff. Yes, I agree with that. Like, I really love those types of movies and games. I I do like Resident Evil. I watched other plays it, but the only Resident Evil game I played was Lady Dominatrix. That was the one that I played, and it's exactly what you guys think. What can I say? I like a strong woman.
10 feet tall.
It's just okay. Let me just take a break from Portal. Just
Make sure we don't get banned.
it's just I like a woman that's powerful, like how Markiplier says. Like,
Oh my god. freaking
oh my
Markiplier.
god! Hold on, let me see if I can find like some memes.
So we don't get banned.
Okay, I don't think like these will get banned. Okay, Markiplier, power. Okay, every time. Okay, simping respectfully for Lady Dominatrix. I love that.
In the past, I've played it before, therefore it would be expected that I would play this one. There's no other reason.
Okay, there's like a scene where it's like I completely agree. I completely agree with Markiplier. Like this scene. This is my favorite
Oh,
scene.
hi!
There
Oh!
All this for a child who isn't even here.
What the hell do...
You ungrateful, selfish wretch. You come into my house.
Harder.
You lay your filthy man hands on my daughter.
Harder.
And now you even try to steal
Markiplier
my
is unlocked.
property.
Harder.
How dare
Ah!
rest while you can, because I will hunt you, and I will break you.
I'm gonna break you like
That's
a
some
fucking horse.
respectable
Oh,
power
don't you
right
dare talk
That's
dirty to me.
Yes. But
You
like,
sell the horse thing?
yes. But like, I love Markiplier's delivery here. Hold on.
Do your worst.
That's some respectable power right there. That's it.
And that's basically me. It's like when I see a character kind of like Lady Dominatrix, like I don't need fan service. I don't need the big boba or anything. I need the personality. I need the power. I need how a good character writing. And that's how like Lady Dominatrix is. It's like she is like this, you know, okay, like you look at her, she is kind of like a fan servicey character, but she's got personality. She's got class. She is like, you know, this woman of like elegance and grace, but she will step on me and leave a dent in it, and it's like, yes, this is what I'm looking for. Oh hell yes, that's what I want. But yeah, like, what can I say? I'm a Saiyan. I'm wired like this. All right, let me see.
Saiyans like strong women.
Oh yeah. For me, it's like, it's not just strong women. I like strong personalities. I have like a lot of hear me outs. Honestly, I have like so many hear me outs. It's crazy. But I mean, read the shirt. What do you expect? Okay. Now you read some of your comments. All right. Granted, wouldn't recommend Dead Space. Beyond terrifying and still laughing at the R8 marketing. They know the internet would simp for her. Lady D being protective of her kids, it's nice. The ultimate don't mess with Mama Bear trope. Oh yeah. Oh, and that's something that I also like too. It's like she's not just a fan service character. She's a mom, and it's like it's tragic. She's a villain, but nah, she's still a villain. It's like you kidnapped a baby. How dare you? You know, claim. How dare you get mad at Ethan for hurting your daughters out of self-defense when he took our baby for nothing. All right. Granted, the dollhouse sequence took a week to play because I was terrified. Dude, same.
That's a baby?
Yeah, like the fetus from Resident Evil 8. Dude, Normandy, I kid you not. Like, I was shaking. Like, I constantly had to sort of cheat by, like, pressing the pause menu button. It's just, I was just horrified by that fetus thing. I was shaking, and by the time, like, when I finally finished the fetus level, I had to, like, take 10 minutes just to recover. I had to like get up, walk away, and just recover. And it was like, oh my god, I never want to play that shit again. But like, I kind of stopped playing Resident Evil 8 when I got to Heisenberg, which is funny because like my friend,
I'm the one who knocks.
yeah, which is funny because like our friend kind of simps for Heisenberg. She simps for both Lady D and Heisenberg, but for me, Heisenberg is such a plain. I've seen this character archetype so many times that it's like there's nothing special about you. There's nothing in you that I want to simp for. You're just there. You're nothing special. You're no Lady D. But I just sort of stopped at Heisenberg. For me, like he's kind of the least interesting. Well, instead of Monroe, like the fish guy, Monroe. I don't really care about Monroe, but I really don't care much about Heisenberg either. It's just after Lady D, after the women, it's like I'm done. But like Mother Miranda is like she's such a disappointment of a final boss. It's like really, you're the final boss. You're like the easiest boss ever. What's wrong with you? Ugh. All right, let me see. Took several pauses and a couple beers to shut down in my fear. Still had nightmares for 3 days. I feel your pain, bruh. I feel it so much. Okay, you hate Heisenberg because he mocked Lady D? Definitely have some of the best aura. No, I don't really hate Heisenberg because he mocked Lady D. Don't worry, like, Lady D has no issues, like, defending herself. Let's make something straight. She has no issues, like, handling herself. Hell yes!
She, like, power slams you through, like, 3 layers of floors.
Yeah, so it's like, she has no issue, like, defending herself. I don't know, it's just for me, Heisenberg is just kind of like, what's the word? He's such a simple archetype. Like, he is, like, you know, what I expect out of this type of characters. There's nothing really much to him other than, like, the archetype that he plays. But Lady D, I've never seen anyone like you before. Like, there's no other Lady D. And I'm grateful for you.
God. She's like the first boss, isn't she?
She's the first boss, but she's my favorite boss, and she's just like, again,
like people
everything.
People are hyping her up so much, but then I found out that she's just the first boss, and she goes down pretty easily.
I know, which is a shame because it's like I really wish that she could have like followed us or stalked us the entire game, like how the other like Resident Evil 8 the Resident Evil stalkers were. Like I wish I had more of her. Like, please, I want more of this character. I need you. I need you back in my life. Please, come back to me, Lady D. Okay, Okay, Bryson Winks for some reason says Lego Batman. You have been acknowledged. Okay. But, alright, let me see. Oh man, I paid to...
just talking about maybe want to react to, like, the latest Lego Batman game, because that is going to be similar to, like, the Arkham game. Which is, like... It's just the Arkham games, but Lego-fied. It's like the vibe is this Lego Batman trying to go for.
I see. Okay. Oh man, I paid to see the Minions 2 all-out fight. Imagine the destruction. Side note, at a con next month, and Lady D is there with several actors like Anakin Skywalker. Oh yes. I wish I could be there, but I'm poor right now. I don't have any money. I say that in like my voice acting auditions, it's like, I am the poor. Poor can't help out the poor, when like some people were just bothering me to like let them be voice actors because they had a bad life. Too bad. I'm the queen of bad life and the queen of misfortune. Like, nah, you're not gonna trick me. If I can't have free shit because of my tragic backstory, y'all can't have free shit on my because of y'all's tragic backstory. That's how it works. The con is in Scotland. Aw, man.
Scotland!
Alright, back to focus. Let's see. Portal 2 stuff.
We're still at Lady Dominique.
Lady Mommy. I actually, like, I cosplayed one of her daughters. Like, I actually made a, dress of one of her daughters, and I always wear it for Halloween. Because, like, I made it myself.
It's the final game, folks. This one wins the series.
Struck out with the cheap
Super
seats.
Horror Bros. Like
Important
this is,
things
we're
aren't
back
worth
to
compromising.
Portal.
As farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings.
No free ads here.
Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba.
YouTube ads are always the worst.
Mm-hmm. No, it's a
And,
come
and,
on.
like, people always say like you should never go on the internet without ad block.
Yeah, but again, I'm poor. I can't afford that.
Here and
now.
in today's video, we're going to be taking a stroll through the halls of Aperture Science as we investigate the dark side of the Portal games. Now, in case you aren't familiar with the world of Portal and its sequel, let me fill you in.
Original Portal.
stars protagonist
Portal
Chell,
2.
a silent female test subject who awakens within her test chamber
the-
to be greeted by a female
just
AI
like a
known as
recap?
GLaDOS.
Yeah, I guess this is just a recap instead. But I like hearing him talk. He has great. He has one of those voices where it's like I could listen to you for hours. I sometimes actually sleep to
With
him.
GLaDOS A,
Just in case-
Chell is guided to a
Sometimes
portal
if I can't,
gun,
like, you
which,
know,
as
sleep
the
at
name
night, I just,
suggests, creates portals
put
upon
up
the
like
surfaces
a
of
Super
walls,
Horror
so
Bro,
a person can
or
travel
like I'll
between 2 points.
listen
Using this
to Mr.
mechanic, Chell
Nightmare
traverses
or
a
Unit
series
Fit-
of
I think
ever-challenging
452.
test environments
Uncle Unit.
before
Just,
it is
like, listen to,
revealed
like,
her
the Team
purpose
Force
is
Star
now
commentary.
complete, and GLaDOS
Yeah, like something
decides
to like
wipe
get,
her from
get me to
existence.
sleep. Like I just need to hear somebody.
participating in this Aperture Science computer-aided
Are you gonna play the Lego Batman game? I don't know.
However,
sure.
Chell manages
Yeah,
to
it's, like,
destroy
not on our
GLaDOS and
priority right
escape,
now.
but
Yeah, it
is
looks like a fun
recaptured
game.
after an explosion knocks her unconscious and awakens years later, only to be tormented by GLaDOS once more in the sequel until the two are forced into an unlikely friendship as they work together to take down a greater threat. There are many twists and turns along the way, of course, but this is the basic premise. Both Portal games are full of comic relief, but don't let that fool you. These games are dark, with creepy stories being told behind the scenes. In this video, we take a look at a few
You think we're
popular
gonna get
theories,
copyrighted
some
because
of
of
the
all these
creepy
videos
Easter
we're
eggs,
looking at?
and
Probably
the
not.
darker
So, like,
side
this
of
is
the
like
game's
transparency.
lore
Like,
in
as
a
long as you're,
video
like,
that
talking
shows
over
just
it,
how
and
weird
making
Portal
sure that
can
like you're
get.
pausing every now and again to
Let's
talk about
begin
what they're
with a
talking
look
about.
at the original
okay.
Portal
Yeah, it's
and
not like
some of its
a
darkest
bunch of other people
secrets,
who like
kicking
sit
off
here.
with
They're
those
literally
decidedly
people
unsettling
that'll like play a
secret
video and then
rooms.
go to the
These
bathroom,
rooms
go
are
have lunch
found
while the
behind
video's
wall
playing.
panels, hidden from
Like,
plain
people will actually
sight,
do
but
that,
we
so
are
annoying.
able to teleport inside them at certain points, such as the one you're seeing on screen now. They tell the sad story of a character who
Look
is
at
never
this.
featured
The companion cube.
Yeah. Like some people said, I think this was like one of Matt Pat's first theories where it's like, oh, like, this is proof that there's people inside the companion cube, that all the dead workers just got stuffed into the companion
No,
cubes.
this guy just have a weird obsession.
No, there is some truth to it.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there is some truth,
There's
I
some
think.
souls in the companion cube.
Well, no, it's not souls, it's just a dead body stuffed in there.
Ah.
It's nothing creepy, it's not like they're possessed, it's just the bodies are in there. Let me see.
directly within the games, but instead showed up in the comic book spin-off Lab Rat. This man was scientist Doug Ratman, a paranoid schizophrenic who relied on his medication to keep him sane. He was also a highly talented scientist and worked on the portal device Chell now wields. However, during the company's annual Bring Your Daughter to Work Day, GLaDOS, the crazed
Oh, so
AI,
that's the
was
original
brought
form with all
online
the balls around it?
Yeah.
and flooded the building
hold on,
with a
let me,
deadly
like,
neurotoxin,
I need,
killing
like, a good,
everyone who
angle
worked
of her
there.
so I can
Well,
show you.
everyone except Doug.
represent-
From that day, he was trapped in the depths of Aperture Science, hiding behind the walls from GLaDOS and the security cameras and turrets outside she monitored. His only friend, a companion cube, which he seems to travel with. However, without his medication, he went completely insane and could not.
That's what happened, like comics. Okay, let me read Normandy. Imagine a gag common in Goten Black. Just Goten dealing with family chaos, like remembers Chi-Chi breaks console after losing game. AI. Hehe. XD. Let's see. That could actually be. I actually had like this. Not like a Goten Black comic idea, but like, you know, a Goten and Valise comic idea where like Goten invites Valise to over to his house, and everyone's playing video games at first. And at first, the first person to play is Mai, and like everyone's like crowded against her, like Mai. But then like in the screen, it's kind of like a Five Nights at Freddy's ripoff. A jump scare happens, everyone screams, Valise like faints, her little legs are like up in the air like that. Chi-Chi comes into the room and he goes, "What's going on here? You guys have been screaming for like the past hour. I'm trying to cook and do chores." And everyone's sorry, Mrs. Son, sorry, Mom, type of shit. And then like Chi-Chi like says like, you know what, play a board game. And she pulls out something that's like a Monopoly. And Valise is like, oh, I play this all the time with my parents. And she explains like the rules. But then like Chi-Chi's in the living room. She's trying to like do her chores. Suddenly she hears everyone in the upstairs saying like, she like runs upstairs. And Valise and Trunks are duking it out. She's like, Trunks, how many times do I have to tell you? You're supposed to go to jail. And Trunks is like, this is discrimination. It is so obvious that Goten is out to get me. And then like, you see Goten with like a little police hat and it's like, I don't make the laws here. You go to jail, okay? And then like, it's just chaos. Maya's trying to like calm Trunks down. But Trunks is like being a sore loser. He's like, you know what? Screw this game. I don't want to play anymore. And Valise is like getting mad. She's like, you're such, how immature are you? This is supposed to be family night. You're ruining it. And then like, it's just chaos. And Chi-Chi's like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, that's it. Everyone out. Game night's over. Everyone's grounded. And they're like, what? And Chi-Chi's like, you actually, you know what? And then she like tells everyone to like do her chores while she goes outside and just has like, you know, some mom time. She's like, oh, and that's kind of like, I guess that could be like, you know, the small seeds of like the Trunks and Valise, not rivalry, but you know, like there is a chapter where he did make her cry. And then like you also see in the Halloween short that he thinks that, you know, she's kind of immature. She's kind of like a baby. So I'm thinking like that short can sort of like show that sometimes they don't get along. Like sometimes even Valise doesn't even get along with Trunks because like, and to show that, you know, Valise kind of also has like a small little hint of a temper, especially if like somebody else is not behaving the way that she wants or like, you know, does that. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking of doing that. It's just right now, I'm burned out. I am so burned out with Goten Black. I don't really want to make anything. It's just, you know, I need these video game days just to like, you know, what's the word? Recharge. Like get the love back into the game. Okay. All right, let me read. Recently played board games with my best friends. Pure hilarious chaos. Oh yeah, like board game nights is the day when everyone like turns against each other. Like no one's surviving that time. It's when like friendships are tested. Brother turns against brother, and betrayal happens everywhere. It's just that type of night.
My favorite was on Uno, and you have a draw for it. You turn to the person to your left and say, "I'm sorry, little one."
Dun dun dun. Oh yeah, like I am so competitive. Again, I am just so competitive. I remember who betrays me, and then I just go after them. All right. Oh, Lord Trunks tries to use his mom to bail out of jail constantly. Oh yeah.
Rich people don't go to jail.
Rich people don't go to jail. It's like, yes, that could be like a line in the short if I ever like get to it. Like, but you know, maybe next year if you know I feel better, maybe if I'm recovering. Maybe I get out of the burnout. I'll start making like those Goten and Valise shorts again. But right now, GD is tired. She's pooped. It's been 5 years, and I just want to complain. That's all I want to do, is complain.
Not separate reality from fiction. He scrawled ramblings all over the walls in these hiding places, and many of these are pretty disturbing. In fact, the further into the lab we get, the more off-kilter Doug's scrawl becomes. To begin with, he rants about the murder of his fellow scientists and documents how someone stole away his companion cube, editing photographs of his fellow Aperture staff and sticking cubes in place of their heads. But by the end, he is simply pleading for help and rambling about how the cake is a lie. We'll come back to Doug and his secret rooms as we continue with his story in a little while, but first, let's talk about this cake. The cake is a lie is a reference to how GLaDOS continuously promises test subjects cake throughout their navigation of her test chambers, only to of course be not met with cake at the end, but rather agonizing death. However, we do get to at least see a cake at the end of the game. The cake is a lie became a popular meme and running joke within the Portal community
God help those
that
who
is
still believe it.
referenced to this day. However, it is also kind of creepy just how much the game fixates on cake and even does so in a way which breaks the fourth wall and communicates directly to the player. For example, in the first Ratman hideout, we can move this broken security camera to discover a login and password for a mysterious website, also graffitied to the walls of this room. Visit this web address and you'll be greeted by a strange sight. Security footage.
Maybe since we're, you know. Science.
Nope. Flash animation.
Aww.
And Adobe shut down Flash years ago. So it's no good.
Aww.
Yeah, it really fucked over YouTube and Newgrounds and a bunch of like other animated stuff and videos back in the day.
Aww, that sucks.
Strange sight. Security footage of a companion
At
cube
least,
wearing
you
a
know,
Santa
half this.
hat placed on a table beside, you guessed it, a cake.
A helping
Ah.
hand. We
What
show
kind of
up with
cake
the-
is that? It's all covered in nuts and walnuts. What if Chell has allergic to
Pretty
peanuts or
weird,
something?
but the
Did you ever
creepy
think of that,
part is
Gladys?
that
Right,
this
that's a weird
website
looking cake.
originally displayed something far more sinister. When Portal originally shipped back in 2008, this site
apple
was
pie,
simply
my
a
friend.
black screen
After
with a
this.
logging command. Logging in via the
What's your
details
favorite type of
provided
cake?
takes
Chat?
you to a database where
Or how
certain
about Joe
commands
first?
I like
provide the
chocolate.
player with
For my
some
birthday, I got like a
instructions.
chocolate
For
chip.
example, enter a apply
I was
and
here.
you'll see this message, which leads you to yet more
My favorite
instructions if you
cake
then
is.
type continue.
Let me pause because this is important lore to my fans. My favorite cake is tres leches cake, and but I really want to try Mama Joe's cake recipe. Like she made like this really good chocolate cake last year, but last year I was on a diet. So when she was serving everyone the cake, only Joe and my other friend ate it, and I was just in the corner just chomping on lettuce.
Rabbit.
Yeah, just like a little fucking rabbit. Just ugh. I was just so mad. I was so upset about it. But like this year, was that the homemade cake? Or did she not?
No, that one was. I think that was pretty sure that was store bought. It looked too good to be like homemade.
Yeah, so it's like one of these days I will have Mama Joe's homemade chocolate cake recipe. I will have it.
Well, let us know. That way we could just make it one day.
Well, my birthday is coming in November, so
Ooh,
maybe.
nice.
So yeah, maybe. Ooh, that's what you can do this year. You don't have to buy me a present. Just give me that cake.
The cake.
The cake.
I'll get my cake.
I prefer the chocolate Mama Joe's homemade chocolate cake.
Oh, my cake would be chocolate, alright.
But I want to eat it.
You can eat all you want. Eat it all night.
I'm just setting myself up for failure. That's funny. But no, seriously. If you guys don't want to like buy me a present this year, Joe, just have your mom make me the cake.
Okay.
But no sharing. No sharing. That's gonna be all for me. Awesome. It'll be a mukbang video. Alright.
However, type the cake is a lie, and this spooky message appears. When was the last time you left the building? Has anybody left the building lately? I don't know why we're in lockdown. I don't know who's in charge. I did find out a few things, like these terminals don't have to tap out characters one at a time, and while we're all working on 20-year-old equipment, somehow they can afford to build an enrichment center. Check out the security feed. Whatever the hell a relaxation vault is, it doesn't have any doors. I don't think going home is part of our job description anymore. If a supervisor walks by, press return. Notice too the security feed is from the camera watching Chell's containment room. Elsewhere there are yet more cake references. Make your way inside this observation room and check out the computer monitors here. The text scrolls pretty quickly, but when slowed down or freeze framed, you can see this jumble of text is actually various cake recipes. Finally, when we face off against GLaDOS at the very end of the game, check out the giant screen opposite her, and when slowed down, we see many of the images displayed here are in fact of Cake 2. Check it out.
You chose this.
Egg.
Bunch of cakes.
Another Easter egg to be found on this screen is the Black Mesa logo itself. If you didn't know, Black Mesa was Aperture Science's rival company and the R&D institute found throughout the Half-Life games.
From
In
Half-Life.
Portal 2, there is a secret entrance to what appears to be a giant underground dock. Here we find the docking station for the
Ghost Cat is
Borealis,
just
an
like,
enormous ship which is
just
referenced
being
during
cute
the
right now.
campaign of Half-Life Episode 2. Take a listen.
It's the Borealis.
Good God.
Incredible.
What? The Borealis? It's real?
Oh yes, quite real, despite its almost legendary stature. Our peers at Aperture Science were at work on a project of some promise, but in their rush to beat Black Mesa for funding, they must have compromised ordinary standards of risk. We heard their research vessel had simply disappeared, vanished, with all hands.
So there are several ties which link the sinister story of Black
Like the
Mesa.
same location.
No, it's just okay, so I don't know. I haven't played Half-Life, but apparently the Borealis is like, I guess, a very important thing in Half-Life. Again, never played it. If somebody in the chat wants to explain what the Borealis is, please put it in so that way I can explain to Joe. But basically, what happened is that Aperture Science is the one that made the Borealis. But the people in Half-Life or Black Mesa, they stole the Borealis. So they took it. And that's kind of one of the ramblings that you can hear Ratman say when, during that video that I said. But Black Mesa stole the Borealis, and Black Mesa and Aperture Science, they were like in competition with each other. But Black Mesa was the one that was successful, and then Aperture Science was the one that was the least successful, and they were the ones that were going down. That's what like Cave Johnson was saying, when he was like dying. Like, the whole rue the day they decide to give Cave Johnson lemons. That was just him being dramatic, saying that his company's kind of going down. Black Mesa is going up, and there's like rumors that they're trying to steal his ideas and, make it their own.
I'm gonna burn your house down
with the lemons. So, yeah, it's basically like what they're saying with the Borealis. All right. Hi, Mary Glass. How are you? We're just talking about Portal because we just finished Portal 2.
And Aperture Science together, and by token, also link Half-Life to Portal. But with these initial secrets and storylines out the way, it's time to move on to Portal 2, which offers far darker and more disturbing Easter eggs and lore. Once again, let's pick up the story of ill-fated scientist Doug Ratman.
He looks gone.
Many people wonder how exactly Chell reawakened in one piece after being caught in the explosion during the conclusion of the original game. This happened because Doug came out from hiding upon witnessing an escort bot carrying Chell back inside the Aperture facility after she was knocked unconscious. Doug kept Chell alive by patching...
Also, I'm not sure if they like programmed this right. But like, look at the trees, look at the PNG. It just cuts off.
Ah, that's tragic.
Knocked unconscious.
That is tragic.
Doug kept Chell
Again,
alive
like
by
the graphics in Portal 1, I
inside a
can't get
relaxation
into.
chamber,
It's
but
just,
was
Portal
injured when
2's
shot
graphics
at by
still
gun
holds
turrets
up.
in the process.
There were some parts
Chell
in the game that
survives
was
in
a
state
little
of
like
stasis until she is reawakened
off.
years later when the
Like,
facility
kinda
comes
this.
back
This part right
online
here.
in Portal
It looks
2.
really off.
However, we never
but like
find Doug,
once we get
and
into
his
like the
fate
test
is
subjects,
largely
it's like okay,
unknown, although
this
there
is
is some speculation.
I'm lost in the sauce.
We see more and more a decline in his mental state. However, he may have escaped. A popular theory is that Ratman actually managed to escape to the moon. It sounds really crazy, but bring this radio found during Test Chamber 6 during Chapter 2 to Doug's secret room and you'll hear this audio.
Oh, okay. So that's how we get to that secret.
It talks about the moon.
When decrypted, this audio pattern reveals an image, and that image is of the moon. And of course we actually visit the moon during the Portal 2 campaign. Coincidence? You be the judge, but this is definitely a spooky mystery hidden within the game. Moving away from the story for a moment, let's take a look at some random and creepy gun turret moments, discoverable as we take a journey through this sequel. During Test Chamber 16, it is possible to manipulate the laser beam to blow up a sentry turret behind this ventilation shaft and then crouch down to make your way inside. Doing so reveals a secret room, and if we look through the grating here, we see a creepy sight. Gun turrets ominously communicating through music to one another.
But that was to foreshadow, like, you know, Karamiya.
Oh, that?
Yeah, it was foreshadowing, you know, the ending song. Hey.
The all-new Dick's House of Sport.
Dick!
A new
Have you ever felt like your wife is looking for what?
The final turret Easter egg actually leads into another creepy secret altogether, initially used for comic relief in this scene.
Oh no.
Yes, hello, no, we're not stopping.
Don't make eye contact, whatever you do.
No, thanks, we're good. Appreciate it.
Keep moving, keep moving.
We can encounter this turret once again later on in the game, and if we choose to save it from the conveyor belt, it speaks to Chell, saying the following.
Prometheus was punished by the gods for giving the gift of knowledge to man. He was cast into the bowels of the earth and picked by birds.
This dialogue sounds out of place at first, but it relates heavily to the story of the game and acts as a very literal metaphor. During Portal 2's story, GLaDOS has her AI core torn out by Nemesis Wheatley, which he then proceeds to cram inside of a potato. Yeah, it's pretty weird, I know. This potato is then snatched away by a bird, and when we discover its location, GLaDOS is being pecked at and seems to be in great distress. For the rest of the game...
You know what's funny? I just saw like on YouTube short of like God of War, and this like exact scene happened in like the Greek mythology, where like the guy give fire to the humans, and Zeus torments him by tying him up and then he'll get eaten by a bird, and every night he'll get reset.
Yeah, that's what GLaDOS is supposed to represent too, or like, cause like, you know, that specific turret. But the thing is that during our gameplay, you grab the turret, something happened. I think it was a glitch, and then like it fucked off somewhere. But like she was supposed to like foreshadow everything that was happening into the game. Like I think she was supposed to foreshadow Carolyn, Cave Johnson, the lemon thing. So it's like, I really wish that could have, you know. But I kind of want to show you something, because like he's not talking about it, but GLaDOS is supposed to be a gagged woman. Let me show you. Here you go. This is what it's supposed to look like. Like her original design is supposed to look like this. Like a upside down woman gagged. And you can see it through here. Like, hold on. This is the kind of, yeah. Like here's like the gag, the mouthpiece, the blindfold, and then like here are her arms, her legs. It's supposed to look like that. And but here's the thing, I don't know if that's what their intention was from the beginning. Like, I don't know if this was like, you know, just to, like, they knew that there was going to be a Carolyn from the start, from Portal 1, or I don't know if this was just like a design choice that they were going to do. I really don't know if that was like, you know, the intention or not. But like, again, it's just like a really, you know, creepy Easter egg, but like a really cool like foreshadowing of like Carolyn, if that was the intention or you know, the original GLaDOS and then like the newer GLaDOS. But continue.
She is then terrified of this bird and freaks out whenever she spots it. But now we remember what the turret was speaking of, the Greek legend of Prometheus, who is cast down and pecked by birds for his sins. Now we see the exact same thing happening to GLaDOS for her sins in the story of this game. However, this turret also refers to a woman named Caroline.
Her name is Caroline.
There we go.
So, who was Caroline? Well, over
Carolyn.
the course of Portal 2's adventure, we learn that Caroline was the naive assistant to Cave Johnson, the owner of Aperture Science, who had his team of scientists conduct some truly horrifying experiments on voluntary test subjects.
The average human male is about 60% water. As far as we're concerned, that's a little extravagant. So if you feel a bit dehydrated in this next test, that's normal. We're gonna hit you with some jet engines and see if we can't get you down to 20 or 30%.
Eventually, Caroline was betrayed by Johnson, and her mind and personality were placed inside sentient AI, GLaDOS. But before being transformed into a robot, it is hinted at that Caroline and Cave Johnson had more than just a professional relationship and were in fact lovers. We can access this secret room in Portal 2, which seems to be Cave's office, and upon discovering a portrait of Mr. Johnson and Caroline, GLaDOS has this to say.
Those people in the portrait, they look so familiar.
Which kind of confirms her identity. But the craziest theory of all is that Cave, Caroline, and Chell are in fact all related.
Yep, here we go.
Many fans believe Chell is the child of Cave and Caroline's love affair. But this dark and sinister story goes deeper still. The potato GLaDOS is stuffed inside came from a science experiment created by one of the kids during the Bring Your Daughter to Work Day.
So like Bring Your Daughter to Work Day, that was the day when GLaDOS was activated, but she went crazy. Like the lore of in the first Portal is that you find out once she betrays you, once she was activated, she just killed everybody. She like released neurotoxins that killed, I think, all the scientists. But she captured the remaining survivors and made them into test subjects. But one of the test subjects was Chell, and she was a little girl when GLaDOS, got turned into one. And this potato right here is actually, you're going to see, is Chell's potato. But what's funny is that this potato is supposed to look like GLaDOS. And it's kind of foreshadowing that she and GLaDOS had a relationship from the start, that they were always connected somehow. And this is why.
And whose name do we find on the artwork beside this experiment?
Chell.
We see the name Chell. This suggests Chell is not only the daughter of Cave and Caroline, but also the person who brought in the potato her own mother would eventually be stuck inside, and the emotional trigger that sent GLaDOS, or Caroline, into a meltdown when first brought online, and then wiped out the entire facility with a neurotoxin. That is, aside from two people. Scientist Doug Ratman and the young girl he saved, Chell, who would awake as an adult years later in a test room. Here, her mother Caroline, now a demented AI known as GLaDOS, after being experimented on by her lover and Chell's father Cave Johnson, would test her until death. Talk about a dysfunctional family and a creepy hidden backstory to a game with many dark secrets.
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
And that's it for today's video. Please remember to give it a like if
Yeah, it's a whole lore of Portal. Let me see. Let me just show you at least Chell. Because she's really pretty in Portal 2. Like, this is where it's like, Okay, here we go. But Portal 1, it's like, oof.
Yeah, they didn't like bother like making a model, you said, right?
Huh? No, like this is the model for Portal 1.
Yeah, but like you said that was like a model from Half-Life?
No, this one, Portal 2, is kind of like the same model from Half-Life. Or like there's a character that looks just like Chell in Half-Life. But like this one's, pretty. But this one,
busted.
Oh my god.
Like, they didn't want to put too much effort into it because like you're rarely going to see her.
Yeah, but
you'll see her for like a split second if you're going through a portal.
Yeah, but okay, so this was supposed to be
don't scroll
like.
down too much. This is Google.
Oh my. True. Okay, so, but like, look at these feet. My God, they're so dirty, big, and clumpy. Ugh. But okay, but like, that's supposed to be like the. What's the word? The explanation as to why she can like survive all these like impossible jumps without breaking her legs.
Oh, those little things.
Yeah, but it improved during, like, you know, Portal 2, where she somehow got upgraded to the real. Okay, let me see if I can find it, because, like, I think, like, there was, like, some Portal 2 trailers where they did, you know, they started making fun. Aha, here we go. This one.
Peggy 12.
Hello, investors. Cave Johnson here. Now, I know you've sunk a lot of money into the dual portal device, but I'm here to tell you we're not banging rocks together over here. We know how to make a quantum space hole. Carolyn? See? Portal here, portal there. Look at this thing go. Now, we have run into a reproducible human error problem. A lot of expensive equipment getting broken. But don't worry, Cave took care of it. Gentlemen, I give you the Long Fall Boot. Think of it as a foot-based suit of armor for the portal device. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's expensive as hell. But check this out. We told this test subject to just go ahead and try to land on her head. She can't do it. Good work, Boots. So anyway, we're between banks right now. Just make those checks out to cash. Cave Johnson, we're done here.
Yeah, it's like their explanation as to why she can, you know, survive those huge falls.
Yeah, take no fall damage.
Yeah, basically. And then, like...
And that explains why when you go into like an upside-down portal, you right side up.
Mm-hmm, exactly. She's just... Apparently, Chell is just like this gymnast. She has such MC privileges. It's like she's just... I think, like, even in her file that in the Ratman comics, it said that Chell is, like, unusually determined. It's like once she, like, gets her mindset in, it's like, be careful. Like, once she has, like, her target locked in, she will just, like, do whatever it takes to, like, get the project done. But, like, in the lore, it actually said that Chell was not supposed to be a test subject at all. He was just supposed to... She was never meant
to work day, and that's it.
Yeah, she was never meant to be a test subject at all. And they even in GLaDOS's thing, when she, like, scanned her in, she was like, okay, no, I don't want this one to be a test subject. But, like, Ratman, like, hacked in, and then, like, overrode the code. And so that's why Chell became the MC. Alright, let me see if I can, like, also do, like, the co-op ending. I don't know if we'll ever do, like, the co-op, but if I can, like, do the end. But the ending is really funny.
There it is. Co-op and...
Yeah, it's funny. Basically, I think what happens in the co-op is that well, okay, let me just play it first before I start rambling again.
Oh my god. It's the bird. Run! I had no plan for this. Abort! Forget your training. Run! What are you doing? Why are you not running? Get back! She's at the controls. You're not killing machines. I lied about that. Run! Oh god! Abort! Mission abort! Retreat! 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 I warned you. Mission abort! Retreat! Oh god, we've lost. It's over. Oh, that was close. Nice hustle. Kill machines. You know, shooing that bird out of the facility just now taught me a valuable... Oh my god, she's just getting a clone army. Smash them. Smash them and stomp them and... Wait. I have a better idea. Hello, and welcome to the Aperture Science Oviparous Warming Vault. You were abandoned because you're worthless. You're worthless, unloved birds with fat, ugly beaks. I'm honestly impressed that you managed to squeeze those huge beaks into such tiny eggs. Yes, I'm talking to you, Mr. Chubby Beak. You marshmallow. Oh! No, you're not marshmallows. Are you? Look at those cold avian eyes. Those talons, those razor-sharp beaks. You're little killing machines, aren't you? Yes. Go to sleep, my little killers. Mommy's got a big day for you tomorrow.
Like she uses them as test subjects.
I don't think she's actually. I think she's just gonna raise them as pets, honestly. That's I think one of the endings. There was like another ending where she actually finds all new human test subjects. But
Yeah, type in co-op ending.
Ew. Okay, here's the other one. Where it's like she finds all the more human test subjects. Well, yeah, so during the co-op, because she made these robots just in case Chell died. Or like, she was always planning on like killing Chell again. So she was going to use them as like, in the game, she explains that she gets like, satisfaction every single time somebody like, beats a game.
Beats a puzzle.
But the thing is that she finds out that doesn't apply to robots. It only applies to humans. So if a robot beats her tests, she doesn't feel anything. She's going through like those withdrawal symptoms that Wheatley was going through. So now she decides to like send these two robots to find new test subjects that are hiding in the facility, and she can't find them. Even though she's like the most powerful AI, okay, she can't find the humans, but okay, game, whatever.
Yeah, it's like you own the facility, but you can't like scan humans.
Yeah, it's like, okay, game, okay, we need a plot.
You did it. You really did it. All your testing was worth it. Just look at all those test subjects. Think of all the testing. You saved science.
Yeah, we did it!
We did it!
Enough celebrating. We have more work to do. Let the science begin.
Yeah. And then I think like the end credits is just her scanning all. Yeah. So this is just basically the end credits, and we're just like seeing all I guess
people skills.
Yeah, it's just like all the test subjects, the names of it. But I don't know if there's anything like, worth it. It's just like, Jesus Christ, 8.
Always sleeping. Let's look at some others.
I don't know why. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's Wheatley!
I was just looking at a bunch of assets.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think these are like the voice actors.
Ah.
And, yeah, the voice actors that did all this. And then, yeah, I think that was it for, all the Portal. So basically that was like I think that was the first ending for the co-op game. But then, like, during the third ending, it's revealed that, she, makes the robots come back again because, she reveals that she kind of killed all the humans already. Because, like, none of the humans were as talented as Chell, so they kind of died really quickly. And so now she has to like bring back the robots again. But the thing is that she brings them up because like she feels that there's something down in the basement that's like freaking her out or like causing some sort of like malfunctions to her.
Bird.
Yeah, and which turns out to be her arch nemesis, the bird.
So basically they're like kind of like 2 story modes or what?
I think this one is the DLC co-op, and then the other
okay.
one was the original co-op. But so this one, some have theorized that this was supposed to be Cave Johnson's body. This was supposed to be the original GLaDOS, where Cave Johnson is put in here. And some have even have theorized that this might be Cave Johnson, or like he might be in there, but because like it didn't work, so they just put Carolyn in. So far, there's no like proof though. It's just like a theory.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically what happened. Like in the DLC, she just reveals that she killed all the humans. She doesn't have any more test subjects, and she's just going downstairs. I think she's just taking. I don't know if she's going to like actually use the birds for test subjects because it's birds. I don't know what she can do with it, unless like she tries to like make them into cyborgs or something.
Maybe.
I don't know, but like we're never getting a Portal 3. That's the problem. Even if like we make a Portal 3, I don't know how Chell is supposed to like come back to Aperture Science, because like Portal 2's ending is GLaDOS like letting her go. So I don't know like why she would go back to GLaDOS for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And we're never going to get like a Half-Life 3 or nothing. It's
Let's
unfortunate. Let's see. I think that's all of the Portal stuff I want to like sort of show you. Let's see.
We could call it here.
Yeah.
If we include like the intermission, the first stream that we did.
Yeah, I think we've talked enough. Thank you all for coming again, and I'm sorry for the interruption for the first part of the Portal stream.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I unplugged my controller, and everything just like fucked.
Yeah, just fucked up. But thanks for coming. Let me see. Literally just back and it's over. Well, where did you go, Normandy? Where were you going? I missed talking to you over the stream. You missed me just sort of like lore dumping everything onto the chat. All right. It was a good stream. Thanks so much. Next week we'll let you know if we're going to do The Walking Dead, or like when we're going to like release The Walking Dead. Okay, this has been Generation Defenders.
And Too Fast Joe.
Stay unhinged.
And remember, go fast, don't be last.
Bye.
See ya.